This is the Lemonbuster's inspection of a 2001 540i. I'm going to start with the front bumper here. See, the front bumper is in relatively clean shape. Headlights have minimal fogging damage to them, they're nice and solid. Do have the occasional little rock chip and scuff here and there. Very typical of a car this age. Actually, this car is pretty darn clean. See, your grills are in good shape, they're nice solid, not popping out like they like to do on these cars. There's headlight assembly is nice and tight. See a little bit of scuffing there on the bottom. Overall, all your lower grills are in place and everything along that line. I'm going to go ahead and move into the left front fender here. Typical little like rock chips here and there. Your occasional scratch. Car's a little on the dirty side at the moment. Do have a touched up chip right here. Go ahead and take a look at the windshield here. No major chips or anything like that. It is got your typical average windshield wiper scratching and stuff and whatnot. Real typical of a car this age. Go ahead and move into the A-pillar here. You have a little chip right there. I'm going to continue on to the A-pillar up in here. You can see it overall is in pretty good shape up here as well. We do have some scuffs of some sort right here on the as it rolls into the C-pillar area. You see the C-pillar is in pretty good shape. Go ahead and take a look at the vehicle trim. The windows here are all in good shape. Not a whole lot of fading or chips. A little bit of a scratch right there, nothing major. Real typical stuff. Car's overall pretty clean on the outside. Go ahead and take a look at the mirror. Got some little chips and scratches here and there. See your door here rolling into the rocker panel. So you got your typical little chips and whatnot and nicks. Got a little scuff right there on the rocker. A little bit of a nick there from door ding or something. There as well. Real common stuff. Got a bunch of chips around the door handle here, all been touched up. Go ahead and move into the left rear door here. See the left rear door is real clean. Got a chip here and a chip there. But overall, can't really complain for a 2001 model year. See here your rocker's in good shape here and everything like that. Go ahead and move into the quarter panel here. You can see it's in nice shape, no real dings, real straight car for the most part. We do have a chip right there by the tail light. There's some sort of an adhesive or something on here. I don't know what this is, but it does, if you rub on it, it comes off. So that's something that will be taken care of with the detailing. Go ahead and move into the rear bumper here. See, we got a scuff on the corner, a little chip right there as well. Your taillight assembly's in good place. It's got the optional white turn signal lunge. See, your rear bumper's in good shape. You do have, you know, your typical nicks here. You got like a license plate indentation here, and also even a little indentation from where it was tapped in a parking lot. Real typical stuff. Got a little scratch right there. See, this taillight's in good place, shape. Overall, it's in good shape. And you got some little scratches right here as we move around the corner here. Real typical stuff. See, the trunk lid itself is in good shape. Just typical little scratches and whatnot, stuff like that. Got one little darker scratch, but overall, good shape. Rear windshield's in good shape as well. Has an integrated rear antenna for a radiator. Does, you can see, have like some sort of a satellite radio or something mount right there. And we're gonna go ahead and look at the right rear quarter panel. See, we got some real light scratches and a couple chips here and there. Overall, good shape. Can't really complain for a 2001 model year. Got a chip right there. One thing I did notice is the cap is supposed to spring back. It's very tight. Might want to replace that with an OE BMW cap. May set a tank leakage fault. Very possible. We're going to finish up the wheel arch here. Go ahead and move our way on forward. You see we got more of this black scuffing here on the rail, running the whole length. Got a chip with a little bit of rust in it here. But you know, overall, just little chips here and there. A little chip there in the mirror. Overall, real typical for a car this age. So the trim's in good shape, along with the windows. I'll go ahead and take a look at the rear door here. One area of concern here is we've got a little bit of rust forming in the rocker here. Feels pretty solid, but it's hard to say how deep it goes. You never know until you get into trying to repair it. A little scratch right there. So you got some little chips here and there, but overall, in good shape. Go ahead and move into the front fender here. It's the right front fender. You can see the car is a little dirty at the moment. Got some little chips right there and some light scratches. Some more chips, whatnot. As you can see here. Just typical stuff. Go ahead and take a look at the hood. You can see here there's multiple like rot checks and imperfections. You can see some of them have been touched up. Do have the occasional little ding here and there in the hood. There's also one over here. I'm going to try to see if you can see it in the video. It's kind of hard on white. Real little guy. You know, like swirl marking, typical type of stuff. Definitely see that there's some little dinks here and there. Like maybe it got brazed with a little bit of light hail here and there. Go ahead and take a look at the roof here. See, your roof is in pretty good shape overall. It does have a lot of scratches on it behind the sunroof here. You can see there's lots of black scratches. Like maybe they had an optional roof rack which would hook into these slots here. They pop open and the BMW roof rack will install into that. You can see the scratches do continue on this side as well. You know, like I pointed out before, got your scuff mark and everything right there. Go ahead and take a quick look at the wheels before we switch to our other camera furnishing. You can see we definitely got some flaws or some chipping right here in the wheels. Some, you know, minor stuff. Real typical though. This is an optional sport wheel for this car. These actually were not a real common sport wheel on these cars, so they are tough to find if they get damaged. See, it's got a little, like in a bent situation. You can see there it's got a little bit of curb rash. Nothing major. Here, this wheel's in good shape. The unique thing about these wheels is they actually come off from the tires come off from the back side. So you break the beads, flip them over, and then they come off. One of the oddball tires out there. So you got a little more curb rash on it, but overall it's in good shape. You can't really complain for a car of this age. All right, at this point, I'll give you a glance down the body here. As you can see, it's a pretty straight car. This is going to complete part 1 of Lemonbuster's video inspection.